American Top 40.
I'm Casey Kasem. Well, now we're up to the lady who's currently in the countdown with a #1 soul song that she first sang in public 17 years ago. She's Deniece Williams, and back in 1965, when she was 14 years old, Deniece was going to Tolleson High School in Gary, Indiana. There was going to be a talent show at that school, and some of the older girls, about 17, were going to perform in the show, but their lead singer dropped out. Well, when they heard that Deniece could sing, they asked her to perform with them. Deniece said she wasn't sure about the idea at first. She'd never really participated in any music programs at school, and the only time she really sang was in church in front of family and friends, not what she considered a real public audience. Deniece was simply afraid to sing in front of strangers, but the other girls convinced her to do it. The song she sang was one of her favorites, a popular hit at the time by the Royalettes. So it came time for the talent show, and Deniece was still scared. She told us, quote, "It was a very frightening experience. I think my knees were shaking, knocking louder than my voice." End of quote. The winner of the talent show won a trophy, and there was also second and third place awards. But Deniece told us she and her friends didn't win anything, and that's the only talent show she ever entered. But she never forgot that favorite song she sang in the show. It's a big pop hit for her now, and already has hit #1 on the soul chart. Here is her remake of that Royalette song that she sang when she was 14 years old. Deniece Williams at number 12 with "It's Gonna Take a Miracle." Deniece Williams on American Top 40 at number 12, moving up 3 notches, 6th week on the chart. Her third Top 40 hit is "It's Gonna Take a Miracle." 11 big ones to #1 and counting down.
Casey's Coast to Coast.
I'm Charlie Van Dyke in for Casey Kasem. Now we're up to the new #1 song in the land. It's by a singer who got her first break working in a record shop by singing with the music they played there. It was back in the late 1960s when this young woman was going to Tolleson High School in her hometown of Gary, Indiana. She got a part-time job in a record store, a place called Parks Music, after the owner, Horace Parks. This schoolgirl's job was sorting and filing the new records, helping customers and working the cash register, just like any other retail job. But unlike other retail jobs, she was able to sing as she worked. She sang along with the records they'd play over the store's speaker system. She told us, "I did it when there wasn't anybody else in the store because I was a bit shy." But one day when she was singing along with a Nancy Wilson record, the owner, Mr. Parks, walked out of the back of the storeroom and heard her. And he was so impressed that he asked permission of the girl's mother to get the teenager an audition with a record company he knew. It was a small Chicago label. And when they heard her, they signed her to a recording contract immediately. And that was the start of Deniece Williams' career. Who knows? Somewhere there may be another young girl working in a record shop and singing along to the current hit by Deniece, a song that's hit the top. The new #1 song in the USA is by Deniece Williams. Let's hear it for the boy. From the #1 album, the Footloose soundtrack, that's the new #1 song in the USA. Let's hear it for the boy by Deniece Williams.
Casey's Coast to Coast.